This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Hurst. Smashes through the tackle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Got the first down, looking for more. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the stride.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man, it's Swan. Makes the grab. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his man. It's Strowman. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They want to run it left here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Strowman. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The defense does the work itself with the pick six.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Roberts. There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown App State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. How about these two running games so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The short hand, it's Simmons. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Panthers! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Georgia State offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Under fire. Got a man. It's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the ground, it's Simmons. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
The Appalachians stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Good, right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Swan. That's caught, it's Roberts. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The running back has it. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Swan. Finds his tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got the tight end, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, App State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Swan. Quickly complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They booted away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Hurts. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hurst. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hurst. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that match.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Turning it on. Running through contact. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
Yeah, I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Power football with the run. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground with the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the back.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Finley. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Punt is on its way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And last drive, punting before fourth down. I don't think I've seen that since a game in the early 70s between Auburn and Tennessee, when the Vols were so confident in their defense in the bad weather, they were just punting it back on first down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Breaks the tackle. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And they'll take a knee. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They go right back to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.